Quick, this is classes in session. We're gonna go, this is part 4. I've already done 3. We're gonna keep looking at text messages so we can learn how to text like an alpha, not text like a beta. But I want to bring up 2 things from the last video. One was Karen Reed talked a lot about, and you can go back and look at it in part 3, but Karen Reed did not like raising John O'Keefe's kids, or they weren't his kids, they were his sister's kids. And John O'Keefe was doing a solid for his sister who passed away, and he was raising her 2 kids. And Karen Reed was complaining that it was a lot of work, a lot of responsibility, blah, 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 blah. They're not my kid. I mean, just complaining. So, men have been saying, watch out for single moms, and blah, blah, blah. It is a thing. It is a thing. So you have to, you have to understand that not only do men not want other people's kids, women do not want other people's kids. Now, having said that, I don't think it's realistic to try to find, you're going to be dating a single mom somewhere probably. You're going to be dating someone with kids if you're over 30. So, and I'm okay with that. But what I've told myself, my identity is going to be, I'm not raising anybody else's kids. They're not going to get any of my money. They're not going to get any of my time, and I'm going to be dating that girl. Like, we're going to, and I'll decide how far I want to go into that, into getting involved with her kids. But it's going to be slow, and it ain't going to be much, because I want my peace, I want my time, and I'm selfish with it. So I'm not giving it to anybody else's kids. So, that's what you got to understand. And I'm willing to, I'd be willing to not have any more vagina in my life ever. if I had to raise someone else's kids to get it. Oh, hell no. Anyway, secondly, you see her also in that video, the last one, was ask him out for a drink. And at first I missed it. I was like, oh man, it looks like, like she might be wanting him. But I think that was just her wanting to go chill for a drink. Okay? Now you're going to be out. I mean, they've known each other long enough. They've been in a social group together. It's banging time, But but you have to have that standard as well. I mean, this guy's already spent hours and hours texting her, and now you have to go have a drink with? No, we're not wasting any more time. Get to banging. So anyway, let's go with this one.
Defendants said, "Are you single?" ? I responded, yes. Defendant said, "I don't think it's out of left field. Wasn't I already begging you to come over last Saturday?" ?
No, she wasn't. And that was a group event. ?
I responded, "You getting my number from Melissa and reaching out to me?" ? Defendant said, "And on vacay and probably a few other occasions." I responded, it should say you didn't really beg.
She didn't. She oversold that, and she's doing that on purpose. She knows what she's doing. She knows she's misleading him. That's okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, and here's the thing. He's arguing with her. We don't argue with women. How do people usually reach out to each other? And again, that part of the problem is he needs to lead. She's going to run you around in circles if you let her keep doing this. You give a time, we're going to go bang. Hey, Karen, I understand. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't beg, but what I'm saying is, I really want to bang. You're hot, dude. Why don't we get together Friday, my place, 7 o'clock. Let's get together. I want to smash. I want to freaking bend you over my bed. I've got this deal on my bed, and I'll bend you over. I'm going to bang. I'm just saying, man, but seriously, you tell her, and now the ball's in her court. If she says yes to that, boom, you're good. If she says no, then she ain't into banging you.
I asked at least twice, "How do people usually reach out to each other? ? I responded, "Why would I have thought you had any interest in..."
Boom. Low confidence, beta male behavior. This will dry up a woman's vagina. A woman wants a champion. A woman wants a king. A woman wants her daddy. And her daddy's her hero. And you don't even see yourself as the hero. This is why dating's about you. Dating is not about her. Yes, she's leading him along and this and that, but his weakness inside himself is gonna turn her off. Why would anyone have interest in me? I'm just a loser. Come on, man. Confidence is calm. Let's go, man. ?
Don't
text that.
Usually do it when they do live with
Yeah, and a guy also doesn't hit on his friend's girl when he's living with someone. That's your own beta crap too. Let's keep going.
Usually do it when they do live with someone, and then I said do not do it.
Real quick, also look, she doesn't answer his question again, which is great. She's deft on that, and watch her change the subject with a flippant maybe, maybe not. Women are good at that. Bop, maybe, and she's gotten out of everything. Women are good. Let's go.
Defendant responded, maybe, maybe not.
Thank you, sir. If I could direct you to page 77. And ask you to read from that, sir.
I said I could go on, but I do not want to pump. It should say your shit up too much. Defendant responded,
Don't worry, you already have. You already gassed her up plenty.
That, but low comps at the hillside. I responded, you know how to ruin something nice. I frequent other places. The defendant responded, John has showed me about 5 times the ring video of me walking you out on Saturday, and my voice and my accent are killing me softly, with an emoji of somebody throwing up. I responded, what? Defendant responded, yeah, he has cameras everywhere.
I caught you.
With another emoji. Mm-hmm. I responded, Jesus.
Caught
Defendant
you.
said, he's like Christ. Are you guys...
Caught you fucking being a sniveling bitch.
Question mark, question mark. And I said, OMG, great.
Yeah. What happened when you're a beta male bitch?
Next page, 78, sir.
I responded, I don't need drama, dude. Defendant said, no, it's fine.
Well, listen, sir. If you didn't need drama, then next time your friend's girlfriend texts you, like I already said in the first video, you tell her, hey, cool, but hey, you John's girlfriend, so I don't get down like that. So, but hey, tell John hi, and thanks for letting me know whatever, because she texted us something. Thanks for letting me know that stuff, but tell John said hi, but I don't do other guys' girls that are my friends, That was I don't do drama. Well, you should have never started talking to your friend's girl, trying to bang her. Keep asking her, what's this mean? Where are we? What's going on? You've been trying to bang this chick for days now, bro. And now you don't want drama? See, gentlemen, it's about you. You brought this drama on yourself. You do drama when you act like this.
On it seriously? Defendant said, I'm serious with an exclamation point. I said, you legit planted one on me.
I know.
Defendant responded, I know where the cameras are anyway.
Duh.
And then it was OMG Bruins with an emoji after that. I responded, so your slick move isn't on there?
Of course not.
With some question marks?
Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Of course not. I'm a bad bitch. I know how to hide affairs from men. I've been doing it my whole life.
Defendant responded, course not.
Exactly.
Oh my God. And then I said, almost an emoji with somebody throwing. Defendant responded,
it was a peck anyway. And he had described it as more than a friend. See how women are sexual beasts, dude. I love them. And she's legitimately telling you what it is. Bro, it was just a peck, bro. And he was like, it was more than a friend. He fell in love over the peck. And she kissed Gay Jeff too. And he was all talking about how this kiss was more than a friend. Well, Gay Jeff, I guess, got one too, bro. Dude, that's why. That's why I said it ain't shit if she ain't blowing you, bro. Shit.
Peck anyway.
Women
I
did.
kissed Kerry and Gay Jeff too. I responded,
These are great.
Weak. I agree.
No, you don't, liar.
Now, as far as cameras at Mr. O'Keefe's house, is that something that you were aware was there prior to that conversation with the defendant?
No, not that I recall.
If I could turn your attention to the next page, 79.
I bet the judge is loving this. The judge is like, oh, I've gotten down like this.
Defendant
You
said,
ladies, we love y'all.
I responded, so now he is jealous of me, question mark?
No, no one's
Defendant
jealous
said
of you.
no with an exclamation.
Yeah, baby.
I told you, he liked you a lot.
Yeah, see? Oh. And yeah, and look at
Makes it-
and look how okay, real quick. This is why you are not beta males are the most dangerous men in the world. He likes you a lot, and look what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna take your girl from you. Get rid of beta males out of your life. Kill the beta before the beta kills you.
Question mark. Defendant said,
Yeah.
You said or did something at the bar last week, and he goes, I like Brian more and more. I responded, I think he's a good dude too. Defendant responded, yeah, he is. I responded, funny. What's your end game?
No. See? Now, even with all this other stuff, right? What's your end game? No, it's not what her end game is. What your end game is, Mr. Higgins. And right now, after he just this guy likes you, and you're still going in on his girl. Your end game, but right now it's beta male bitch. Take someone else's girl. So your end game is a banger. You need to tell her what your end game is. What do you want from me? It doesn't matter what she wants from you. Tell her what you want from her. This is guys. You lead. This is not leading it. You will just confuse the shot out of yourself. Shit. Because I am a lot of fun. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You don't advertise. She's gonna figure out you're a lot of fun. Don't advertise. I'm a lot of fun. And if you get it this week, you get a $5.99 discount on all my fun jokes. And come on, guys. You don't need to advertise that.
What do you want from me? You will just confuse the shit out of yourself.
No, she won't. No, she won't. You're not
Because
that.
I'm a lot of fun.
No. Lord have mercy, bro.
Now, sir, the he that you're referring to in those sections.
How not to pick up a woman.
John O'Keefe.
And if I could direct your attention to page 84. And ask you to read from that page, sir.
I said it was fun. Defendant said, I've complimented you today too, with a couple of exclamation points and then some type of emoji. I said, and kicked my nuts in. Defendant said, OMG, how? I responded, if I had more notice, I would have grabbed a drink somewhere, so I'm all set with that's, and then I said, in quotations, that's fine, but I am not asking again. Defendant said, well, it was 7 p.m. and I'm super cool, so right now I'm asking again with some type of I think it's a smiley face. I responded, coming to your house would have been bad for the both of us. For starters, you wouldn't have wanted me to leave. Defendant responded, now equals not. That sounds good. I responded, that's trouble. Defendant said, why? Question mark.
Hey, nothing happening though. It's all talk. It's all talk.
Direct your attention to page 90.
Make something happen, gentlemen. Lead the situation into sex.
9-0.
90.
Lead it into sex. No.
The defendant said,
Busting your chops.
no, I'm
It's
busting
okay.
your chops. It's okay. I responded, no, you are sent.
No, sir.
Nine-
No, sir. You're sensitive. You like her more than she likes you. Look at how many blue things there are. Well, I said, is there more blue, or she's gaining on them, but
You don't think if I came over for a drink, we would have gotten carried away? Defendant said, you in capital letters said you were adaptable and tons of fun.
Listen, guys, listen to this. You don't think no, you would have. You say you would have. He's like, please tell me what we would have fucked if I came over. Please tell me, because that's what I thought I was trying to hear. Now, did she answer his question? You said you're adaptable and a lot of fun and tons of fun. I took an invite as an invite. Did she say she was gonna bang him? Nope.
I took that as an invite for an invite. And I responded, oh, okay.
There you
Defendant
go.
responded, I'm 42.
Exactly. Here we go. I'm 42. I've banged a lot of dudes. I don't find sex all that freaking, you're putting it on a pedestal. If guys come over for a drink, I'll suck them and bang them. I love to get bent over after a drink. That's what she's saying. I'm 42. I know how to fuck. Just ask me. Guys, they don't care that much. I'm 42. I know what happens when you invite someone over for a drink. You fuck. Is what she should have put on the end of that.
It's when you invite someone over for a drink.
No, she wasn't. No, dummy. Look. What did she need to do? Spell it? Right here, I would have gotten, oh, okay. All right, cool. You know, players know, dude. What happened with, yeah, oh, gotcha. He's like, no, you're a master of avoidance. I mean, I didn't hear you say you wanted my wiener. I mean, you need to say you want my wiener because I'm a beta male and I need to hear I want my wiener. Fuck.
Master of avoidance. So you think I would just give it, meant to say give it up.
What? What? Whoa, god damn. Okay. Oh my god. Brian Higgins. I think he's one of the biggest beta male contests in the world. First and foremost. Yes, you will give it up to her. Because you want to, and she knows you want to, and she's caught you lying now. You're lying. Not only are you lying, the women usually say this. You sound like a woman. If I were to just say that, close your eyes. Who said this? Okay, everybody close their eyes. So you think I would just give it up to you? Now, having said that, everybody mark on your paper, male or female. A man said that. Give up what? We don't talk like that. Give it up to you. We're not giving up our, we give it to them. Oh my God. And she knows she's lying. He knows she ain't gonna feel it. Dude, she's like, pfft, she knows he's lying.
I've been a lot in my life. I have a little bit of cop DM mindset and then said been through.
Seize the day. Yeah, relax. So, relax, bro.
So the next page, 91, sir.
Defendant said, what am I avoiding, question mark?
Exactly.
I'm not afraid to be direct.
Exactly. Oh, wait! What have I been saying? Here's what she just told him. I'm not afraid to be direct, but you are, son. And she's the woman. She don't have to be direct. Look, guys, she's giving him the game plan. She's telling him, but see, this is how the deaf women are. She's passively aggressively telling him, bitch, I'm not afraid. You have been this whole time, and I know you have been. Yes, she knows. She knows.
Questions. Defendant responded, okay, which? Ask again. I said, nope, tricks are for kids. Defendant responded, I'm pretty sure we would have hooked up. I responded, okay. Defendant said, I can't say that, question mark. I said, of course you can. Defendant said, did I miss any other questions, sir? Question mark.
And hey, do women hook up? Look at this. Look how women get down. Hey, we would have had a drink and fucking hooked up. Hell yeah, bam, bam, bam. Because I'm a woman, I like to have sex, I like to get railed, bam. Come on, guys, they love it. This is what we see in these messages. This is what you see when that public face is off. I keep putting up content that shows you this.
Are you having a
quit
drink
treating
right
them?
now?
Quit treating these ladies like sugar, spice, and everything nice, and treat them like the freaking warrior you are, dude.
Defendant said, yeah, on my second. I said, show me what you got.
See, she kind of tipsy too.
And if I could direct your attention to page 99. And ask you to read from that, sir.
Oops.
Defendant said, none of that is true, exclamation point. I'm not talking to other guys, and I have issues with John, and things are far from perfect. You just happen to know about him, BC, I guess, because we all hang out at the same bar. I'm sure you talk to other girls. That's what single people do.
All right, hang on. So thank you, Karen Reed. I like Karen Reed. Karen Reed's giving you guys a 411 on how to be single. All right. I'm not talking to any other guy, so she might not be. And I have issues with John, okay? Her boyfriend. And things are far from perfect. You just happen to know about him because we all hang out at the same bar. I'm sure you talk to other girls, and I'm okay with that because I know guys have rotations, is what she's saying. That's what single people do. I have rotations, you have rotations. I'm not married, neither are you. So I can bang and you can bang. That's what dude, all this fucking, I don't kiss on a first date, dude, that's what they really think. This is a private face. This is why I like these criminal trials. Take off that public mask, and they'll let you know what they really are about.
Not married, neither are you, neither is John. I responded, was that your attempt at a lecture or did
Where we go again? Here we go again.
What do you want from me? Question mark.
Bro, stop. Bro, tell her what you want. Just tell her what, man, like, this is what I got. I want to shake y'all, dude. What do you want from her? What do you want in life? This is your world, bro. You the man. What do you want from me?
That's just how I think / feel. You don't need
to. Dude, right here, guys. She's deft. I love this. Guys, she's whooping his ass. If this were a fight, he'd get in his ass whooped. What does she tell him? This is how you answer women when they ask you a question. Watch what women do, because they're better than you at this. What do you want from me? Does she answer the question? Nope. I've already answered that last question a couple of times, I think. And she hasn't, actually. She hasn't. But she says she already answered it, not answering your question. She knows who answers the questions or who is asking the questions. And if you answer those questions, he's leading. And
I've already
beat him every time.
Last question a couple of times, I think. I responded, I'm not judging you, never have, never will. Defendant responded, you shouldn't. I don't know what your private life is about, nor is it my business.
Boom, baby. In that, what women, and we gotta say, and she's also saying, my private life ain't nobody else's business. We bang, you bang, everybody bangs, and we say other shit in public. We lie, John. I'm sorry. We lie, Brian. That's what we do. We're women. And they should. They should. But guys, they're giving the game away, bro. They're giving the game away. Quit treating these girls like sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Defendant said,
my only point is that there's a difference between being married to someone and dating them. And we have no intention of ever getting married. The point of dating is not to get tied down. If you're not confident, you should be. In my mind, anyway. The first two. But I don't care too much about the other girl. So what she's saying is, okay. So what she's saying is, it's okay. We're not married. You can go bang. I can go bang. She don't want to get tied down. He don't want to get tied down. Oh. Finally, he asked, so is he cool? Who cares? You got to make the call. Are you cool with banging your buddy's friend? And it should be a no. I'm not happy per se, just realistic.
I'm assuming point is that there's a difference between being married to someone and dating them.
Here. Just realistic. There's that crack. Exactly. She gives the game away. Thank you, Karen. Okay, if seeing someone else, I wouldn't want to know. So you can have a rotation, just don't tell me about it. He probably feels the same way. I can bang. See, this is the women and whoever you hook up with. I think that's normal. See how women think that's normal? Rotations? Yeah.
You have no intention of ever getting married.
That doesn't mean she's going to bang him, though.
Dating is not to get tied down. If you're not confident, you should be. In my mind, anyway. The first two, but I don't care too much about the other girl. I responded, okay, so he is cool with you dating other people, ? Defendant responded, and I'm not happy per se, just realistic that there's cracks and it's far from perfect. I doubt it. If he's seeing someone else, I wouldn't want to know either way. He probably feels the same way. And you probably feel that way about whoever you hook up with. I think that's normal.
She's right.
I responded, okay. Defendant said, you don't agree with me? ?
He should say, I agree with you.
If I could direct your attention to page 107. Nice to read from that, sir.
Defendant said, at a bar, ? I responded, I wasn't suggesting anytime soon. I know you're with your friend. I meant my house. Probably after 8. Defendant said probably after 8. I responded, okay, if you don't want.
And he's like, dude, you don't say this. If you don't want to, it's fine. No, just you put the invitation out there. They'll come if they want to. They won't. You never say no pressure. For a woman, it's always no pressure because they have the prerogative to change their mind. They know it's no pressure. Women have no problem letting you down. Trust me.
Juana, that's fine. No pressure. Defendant responded, I will a drink. It looks like I tabbed the bubble with a question mark. I then said, what do you drink? Question mark. Are you out now? Question mark. Defendant responded, sorry, I'll drink whiskey if that's what you're having. I responded, haha, send me a pic of you two.
Now, you had testified earlier about some occasion prior to the 28th when the defendant had come over your house in West Roxbury, correct?
Yes.
This page that you just read, as well as some of the successive pages after that, is that sort of arranging for that to occur after she goes out or leaves from a friend out in Boston?
I believe she was out with a friend that night in Boston, a female friend, yes.
And that evening when she came over your house, about how long was she there?
Not long.
And so what happened when she arrived, or what, if anything, did the two of you talk?
It was kind of more of this. It was a kind of a, wasn't an interrogation, it was a face-to-face version of trying to suss.
Yeah, exactly. Delay. She's not into you. If she came over and didn't bang, then you're dead in the water.
Like, what is this all about? Again, I mean, I'm not proud of these text messages. It is what it is. I take responsibility for them. But, John was a friend at the same time, and I certainly wasn't. If they were at the end of the relationship, they were at the end of the relationship. But I wasn't going to have somebody utilize me, but weaponize me against somebody that I liked. And it was just a weird experience. It was. I don't even think either one of us finished a drink. It was, like I said, it was this type of like, what is this all about? And then she left. I think I might have asked her to text me when she got in, so I knew she got home.
Now, that evening or at any other point in your friendship or your relationship, whatever, however you want to term it, was there any other sort of intimate contact beyond what you described occurring as she walked you out that night to over Mr. O'Keefe's house for the Higgins?
Are you asking if she ever kissed me again?
I'm asking if there was any kissing,
any physical contact
at all between yourself and the defendant.
Absolutely not. In referring to at my residence when she stopped by, I was very uncomfortable, and it was just an uncomfortable situation. It's just a weird vibe. That's the best I can describe it.
And lastly, sir, lastly as it applies to this, turning your attention to the last page, number 118. And there's a couple different.
Because you don't know how to seal the deal.
To the bottom of the page, is that correct?
There is.
If I could ask you to start reading from, where it says Sunday, January 23rd, 9:40 p.m.
Defendant. So Sunday, January 23rd at 9:40 p.m. Defendant texted me, phone works, and then an emoji with arrows going like both ways.
Yeah, but hey, hold on, guys. Have not heard from you, he says. Okay, meaning she's kind of she doesn't need him for attention anymore. Okay. Now, when he says have not heard from you, a woman, first of all, that really likes you will not ghost you, will not put you on ice at all, zero. Okay, so, and then when she says phone works both ways, that is true, but when a woman really likes you, she chases you, okay? She doesn't say, well, you gotta text me, thought you were all set, okay? Well, he thinks she's good, right? With talking, no. What do you mean, like, yeah, we really want to keep talking, See, guys? Lead it to sex. Have not heard from you. This would be have not heard from you should be, hey, what you been up to? Come over at 7 tonight. Let's bang. They've talked enough.
We're all set, question mark. Defendant said, with talking, question mark, no. I said, are you sure?
Oh, yeah? I mean, if you want to text her every now and then, she'll waste your time with, while you give her attention.
And she didn't respond. And
Let's see, hold on. Whoa. What is that?
I believe I
Hold
said.
on. That's Sunday, the 23rd, and it goes all the way to Friday. So, looks like almost a week. Now he's like, she's ghosted him again.
That was it for that, the 23rd. I'm sorry.
Oh, and then John died.
Any text communication was sent between the two of you would have been
On Saturday.
32 p.m. Is that correct?
That's correct. That would have been when we were at the waterfall.
And again, what does the text say there?
Well,
That's from you to her. Is that correct?
yes,
And then the next text communication is the following day, or Saturday, the 29th at 11:54 a.m. Is that correct?
yes.
And who is speaking in that communication, and what is it?
That is the defendant, and the defendant said John died.
And did you respond to that at all?
No,
And did you have any other communication with Ms. Reed following receiving that text message on January 29th?
no, I have not.
All right. That's all the text, right? We went through them all. So, real quick. So, just to wrap up, you can go over all the videos I've done, and I covered it pretty good, but I do want to wrap it up with this is, look at all that time. Look at all that time that he wasted. And I say wasted. And also, you could be talking to someone else. Secondly, she was good. Go back over the stuff I did. I mean, there's so many gems in there. Look how many times he asked questions and she doesn't answer the question. She changes the subject. Look how many times she misled. And here's the thing with, in mode 1, shout out Alan Roger Curry, rest in peace, sir. He's awesome. But he did mode 1, be direct, right? And, and like he said, these, and we call them attention whores. These attention whores they'll lead it all the way up to sex. They'll talk about it, they'll flirt about it, they'll talk about getting on your junk until you banging them. That doesn't mean women love to talk shit. They love to talk shit, and it's not to knock on women. We love them, we do, but just understand them. They talk a lot of smack, because here's the thing: as guys, if we talk smack, we might have to back it up with physical violence. And when I was in grade school, junior high, I got in fights in junior high. Because if you talk smack, and I'm a short dude, I'm a smaller dude, I got my ass kicked sometimes. Because that's all of the man. You learn you don't talk shit. And you're gonna have to back that shit up, and maybe with an ass whooping. But you're gonna stand up for the shit you just talked. And that's why women talk the crap they do. They've never had to stand up for it with physical violence. So they're big shit talkers. So they'll run all kind of just false promises, and here's the thing too is Brian Higgins, the guy that was liking this girl, she's pretty, she really is. But he really liked her. And understand that when she would say something, and oftentimes we get in these situations and we're writing a narrative in our head that's not true. Like, she would talk about something maybe flirtatious about him, and because we like somebody, we let that consume us a little too much. And women are good at that. It's like a fire being stoked, and all they gotta do is, throw a little gasoline on that thing, and, because you like her already, and she's like, oh, I'd love to touch your chest or something. Oh, God, oh, she likes me. Oh, touch my chest, oh, my God. And we go, that's why you gotta get better, you gotta learn to control that, and understand that they do that. So when they do that, you're like, so when she says, Brian, I like to touch your chest, and, all right, okay, whatever, If they ain't touching my with their mouth right now or whatever, then whatever they say ain't worth nothing, So anyway, and understand, just like she was saying in this stuff, she's been through this stuff, and, women lose their virginities. I know it's prior to 18, so they've been doing this stuff ever since they consented to have sex with somebody, and for many years, guys. They've had a lot of different partners. To women, sex is not that. They love it, but at the same time, it's not this big pedestalized, act. Once again, text like an alpha male. Don't text like a beta male. To help, maybe in your quest. You got to think of a very masculine character, like I said, Rambo, Conan the Barbarian. What was the other guy? I try to think. I don't know. The Gladiator dude. I mean, just some badasses from movies or something. James Bond, like guys that you can. Would they say this crap? And I know it's but sometimes you got to do that to understand how weaselly you sound. Anyway. Be direct, be assertive, unapologetically ask for sex or say you want sex. And women are not going to get offended. The ones that act offended are manipulating you. Anyway, that's all the videos I got for this guy. We'll go over some other ones on some other people. See you later. Have a good day.